privilege to get to play on this holiday. And as a player, you embrace that. But you also know as a player and coach, Christmas is going to feel a whole lot better when you celebrate it tomorrow with a win today.
Return coming from the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
First play, Stroud's gonna pass. He's on them, trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 10-yard line.
All right.
Another try following the sack. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Ravens bring an extra DB out there. Third down coming up. From the gun, Stroud. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. He's got this at the 27. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by the reigning MVP, the second of his career, the best runner in the game. It's Lamar Jackson.
2 numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Only 1 yard there. Not much of a dent for them, though. They're facing 3rd and a mile.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Ravens swooping in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. Deontay Hardy to return this for the Ravens. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Complete. Derrick Henry has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On play action, here's Stroud. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
Tommy Townsend on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson are ready to go again on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
They bring a tight end in motion right. Blitz coming, Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Trying to work quickly now.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down.
Jackson now on third. He's going to push one deep down. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 12-point game in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Tucker on for the extra point. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Ravens 13, Texans nothing.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
We played one here on Christmas Day. It's a 2-score game early. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. He's contained at the line for no gain. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Stroud. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Oh, Kate. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
The Texans set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives it towards the other end of the field. The return begins on their side of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it. Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead to 20.
Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick
Now
off
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over after the interception.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, split this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And they'll only need to figure out a couple of yards here, as they're going to start with 1st and goal from the 2. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. And this is a good representation right here of what the playoffs will look like come the postseason in 2 weeks. Still a few things to finalize, though, which makes this week and those divisional games next week incredibly important. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight. Tonight.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
All right. Tonight.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Tonight.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. Return starts from the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. The Ravens ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Lamar now from the gun. Bateman hauls it in. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Christian Harris on the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens running away with it in the 2nd quarter. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
34, Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 14-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans. Backed up a mile here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Today.
Trying again following the sack. Short pass brought in. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
3rd down, Mixon gets it. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 7 yards there, but even after that, still a chunk to go on 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
They're going to bring out Tommy Townsend to punt it away. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. Collects this at the 32. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return.
The Ravens take over.
Outstanding 28-yard return on that kick. And the Ravens more than happy to take over in enemy territory. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10. Here's Jackson. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown,
The
Baltimore.
Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that is his third touchdown catch. Certainly enough to call this a very good game for him. And we're still in the opening half, so what else might he accomplish before we're done here? Tucker on for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead.
Texans nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Texans offense getting one final possession before halftime. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Here we go. At the 22-yard
And with that, we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. And yes, I'm going to be the one to say it, partner. Both teams hoping to find a present waiting for them in the second half. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and the old quarterback momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half.